Yo, 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 yo. Party people in the place to be. What's good, everybody? So I'm rocking in the old school Knicks slot for just a little bit, man. Maybe just rock maybe till about 12 o'clock, 12:10, something like that. I understand that is the big game weekend. And so I just wanted to come through and hang out for a few minutes, just get some one-on-one time with all of you guys, just rocking the spot. I appreciate y'all sacrificing some time to come out and hang out with your man's Uncle Freezie and talk that Knicks talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Just fresh off the joint with Corey Lee and Boulevard 73, just fresh off the thing with that. The 718 boys, that was fun. Undios, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good with you? Yeah, man. So just gonna come through and rock the spot for a little while. So I think we got a couple of people coming through. Um, I think we talked to the Prince might come through and hang out with us. Corey Lee might come through and rock with us. Let me see. Oh, let's see here. So let me see here. I told him I was gonna send him the link too. So let me do that real quick, everybody. All right. So there's that part to it. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Just doing this stuff on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Just doing it on the fly. Like if you don't send it to some people, they're like, "Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to make it." And then you send it to others, or don't send it to others. They be like, "Yo, why you ain't hit me up, man?" So, so there's that thing too. Speaking of which, let me. I don't know why. There are so many people, and I don't have like a group text. Well, I where I send like one text out to everybody. It's out of respect for people privacy and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't send a group text to everybody all at one time. But I do have some topics that I want to talk to y'all about. I had them written down. So what I'm gonna do is talk about those for a few, and just get out of here. So let me send that to. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to send this one to him by email. So let me send this one here to my man by email. Okay, the topic of that, and then okay, all right, and then that. All right, Frank, what's good? Oh man, 803 is in the building. What's good? What's good? Oh man, 803. So oh man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all understand where I'm coming from. So on my phone, I have like, oh, the glare is so bad. Y'all probably can't see it. Let me. So the glare is real bad on the phone. But anyway, the point that I'm getting at is like I have a ton of topics that I like to talk to you guys about. And sometimes the conversation, when you conversate with others, you don't necessarily get to talk about some of the things that I want to talk to you guys about. And so I want to engage the chat. I kind of want you guys to talk to me about stuff. And listen, don't be afraid of typing and telling me y'all thoughts, man. Chef NYK is in the building. Chef NYK is in the building. So yeah, don't be afraid to put y'all comments and stuff in the chat, man. I can't read all the stuff because we doing, I've been trying to do all of this stuff, man, and then um like show production, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let me bring in my guy real quick. Hold on, y'all. Yo, what's good, boss?
Yeah, my guy.
Man, that was a great show earlier, bro.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun and funny.
Yeah.
You know, gotta
Yo,
get
man.
we gotta get we gotta take it easy on Stevie.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't know how to wrap up, bro. He wait to the last minute to be like, I want to shout out the whole world.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Yo, did I send you that? I had to send that to you, man. When Eddie Murphy did James Brown in
Yeah,
front of James Brown.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
God.
So I had you remember the topics that I went over with you this morning before we did the 718 point?
Yeah.
I would just want to kind of. Is that an echo? Is that me echoing?
I don't know. It might be me. Hold on a second.
Check. No, that ain't me.
I don't know.
Hello.
Let me check my settings. Jesus, here we go with this shit again. Excuse me.
Yo. Yeah. Hey, can you back out and come back in?
Yes, sir. Let me close some of these tabs. I got like 25 tabs. So I'm sure. All right.
So earlier, Corey Lee and I talked about, or I told, and shout out to Irvin and Sherwin and King Ribby and Rel, I see you, boss. Travel vibes. Shout out to everybody, man. So there are a lot of topics that I want to talk to you guys about, and quite frankly, I know you guys watch a lot of Knicks channels. I know y'all do, and salute. I'm glad y'all do. Right? I do too. I do as well. I'm generally in the weeds, right? I don't usually just like type anything because I don't want to distract people. Like, yo, Uncle Freezie in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I do watch a lot of joints. But what I find is, in fairness to you guys, from a entertainment and stimulation type thing, right? A lot of the stuff that we talk about or that gets talked about, is kind of like the same stuff over and over and over, right? It's like the same things, like we like joints to be like the same thing over and over. Should the Knicks trade for DeJounte Murray? You know, um, um, do you bring in a bench point guard to play over Deuce? You know, should the Knicks trade for a star in the offseason? Like the same topics over and over and over. And so what I wanted to do is get y'all by yourselves and then ask y'all legit questions, right? Yo, Allah Wise is in the building. Nick Yak is in the building. What's good? Salute, y'all. What I wanted to do is ask y'all legit questions. Like, here's a question that I have for y'all. Right? I had it written down for like a few days, and I want to ask them before they get old, right? So here's a question that I have for y'all, and you may feel the question and you may not, but I want to ask y'all, and y'all tell me, right? Is the Julius Randle narrative being rewritten in real time? And what I mean by that is, are Knicks fans coming around to the possibility of Julius Randle retiring as a Knick? And listen, I know how it started. It started with the dubious handle with Julius Randle's spin machine, spin cycle, spinning into traffic. Julius Randle not passing, not playmaking and creating. Julius Randle shooting too much. All those type of things, right? And Julius Randle came out and apologized. And then 2 years ago, there was the thumbs down incident, the body language stuff, the slapping the laptop, the beefing with Emmanuel quickly on the floor thing. But then at the same time, Julius Randle is a 3-time All-Star as a New York Knick. Right? Julius Randle has the potential to be, and he probably won't because he missed so many games, right? He probably won't be all NBA because he missed so many games so far, right? And I don't know if he's going to be able to play 65 or not. We don't know. We're speculating at this point. But are you, as a Knicks fan, warming up to the possibility of Julius Randle playing his best basketball as a Knick and retiring as a Knick? And if I asked you this question in 2020, the question would have been like, no. If I asked you in 2021, whenever we drafted Obi, definitely not. But now the Knicks are winning. The Knicks are winning. Julius Randle is a 3-time All-Star. And we see how valuable Julius Randle is because of his absence. Like, teams are legit trying to get on the boards against us. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Let me do this thing real quick. I gotta resend the invite to somebody just real quick. Are we, as Knicks fans, are we reconsidering how we feel about Julius Randle? Just a thought. Just tell me, y'all tell me what y'all think. Are you more open to Julius Randle and the Julius Randle Jalen Brunson thing? Are you more open to it? Are you open to the possibility of Julius Randle retiring as a New York Knick? And you don't have to rank him. You don't have to say, "Oh, he wasn't better than Melo," or "He wasn't better than Bernard King." Nah, we don't want to do. That'll be a different conversation once Randle retires. But right now, are you open to the fact that Julius Randle may be a foundation piece as a Knick? Lee, what's good, bro?
I'm good, bro. Hopefully, I cleaned it up.
Yeah, yeah. So what are you thinking? Are you open to Randle retiring as a Knick? Are you open to the possibility that Julius Randle may be a Knick for at least 5 more years after this one?
Most definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I pray that he is. I hope he stays healthy. I hope he gets his playoff game together. I hope he shows off in the playoffs this year. Because I like him, and he's a great character guy. Believe it or not, as much as people don't think, he is a great character dude, a good guy, stand up dude. I love him. You know what I'm saying? I had to grow to love him, but I have gained so much more respect for this young man. I, oh my God. I might have, you know what I'm saying, adopting the kid and naming him Julius.
Right, right, right. That's one of the questions that I want to ask Knicks fans. I know Knicks fans have a lot of thoughts on their mind, right? Like, yo, we need to play Deuce McBride more minutes and all these, all these narratives. Like, the narratives change over the course of time, right? Say a year ago, a year ago, no one felt like or thought Deuce McBride would be the last kid standing. Nobody thought that Deuce McBride would be the kid that would be remaining out of the quote unquote young core that the Knicks had. When you're talking about RJ, Quickly, Obi, Knox, whoever. Um, you know what I'm saying? And Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims are the last kids standing.
I would have never dreamt that in my life.
Right,
Ever in my life would have dreamt that. If you could have knocked me over with a feather if you told me that 3 years ago when he walked in the door.
right, right, right. But that's one of the conversations. And you watch a lot of Knicks content on YouTube too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I watch a lot of Boulevard 73 turned me on to this YouTube channel, two chicks Knicks, two Knicks chicks. And so I started watching them. Or I think it's a very new channel, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes,
But
they are.
I started watching them early this morning, just to get a feel for them or whatever. Um and so with all the content creators out here, y'all know all the big content creators. Y'all know who they are, right?
Hmm.
The ones I think the conversations are always, does Jalen Brunson need help? Should the Knicks trade for a star? Right? Can the Knicks win a championship? Tom Thibodeau's rotations. Oh my God, yo, my man is back. My man is back. Lee, listen, my man is back, bro. I'm so excited. Yo! Look who it is, everybody. What's good,
Uncle
boss man?
Freeze, Uncle
What's good,
Freeze,
man?
what's good? What's good?
It's good to see you, man.
Hey man, praise the Most High, bro. I'm breathing, I'm running calls, but my brother said he needed 15 minutes of my time, so I felt at least I could give it to my Knicks and my brother. So shalom to all those out there in the chat world. Shalom Lee and everybody on the panel. Welcome.
It's good to see you, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. How you been? You look like you losing weight, man. Don't tell me you stressing.
Yeah, no, not no more. I was, man, but the Most High got me, man. The girls is growing. They bigger than me now. You know what I'm saying, as they
Right.
say. But you know, it's life, man. Hey, I'm glad it's off me though, as they
Yeah,
say.
man.
So
Hey.
I'm
What
breathing.
you think about these? What you think about these Knicks, though?
Honestly, man, I've been away, you know, obviously in the Knicks chat world, but I've been still supporting and paying attention to what the Knicks is doing. And again, I'm gonna be honest, I was a naysayer, you know, a couple of seasons ago, watching as the elder Ron Hebrew calls him the Don, as the Don did his moves with the chips that he had, and we still got chips that he's moving. He's
Right.
really building a true contender. So again, a
Right.
lot of us naysayers, we have to give him his flowers because the
Yeah.
Don Leon, he's doing his thing. And even Coach Tibbs, a lot of
Yeah.
us was, you know, we was on his head too. But Tibbs, if we trust in the system is repaying us and it's showing us that we're going to be a formidable challenger going forward.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think we are a championship contender. I think we're a championship contender, bro.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. At first, I didn't really believe it, but watching the guys really start to gel. That Villanova clique, those guys, they are definitely bringing a pedigree of winning and just family. So again, whatever they got going on, that chemistry is real. So
Right.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't ain't no reason to fix it.
Right. 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 Hey, man. I'm a believer. The thing is though, with smart front offices, like when you're around smart people, right? You understand that some things take time. At the same time, if you've ever been in a frustrating situation where you know that there are more questions than answers, you get frustrated with the process of everybody asking questions and there's no resolution or answers. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And and
I
so
hear you.
and so for fans like you and myself that were kind of naysayers or disbelievers at the time, there's no fault in that, because in life we're put in situations where all situations are not going to have answers to it, and then the questions that follow always frustrate you because why are there so many questions and not enough answers?
Right. True.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Knicks thing, when they were moving at a pace that we felt like wasn't fast enough for us, you can't blame us for not saying that they should move faster when we've been waiting since 1977. It's a long time, bro. Some people weren't even born before 1977.
Hey, I'm gonna give you one real quick, Freezie. You know where I'm at. I'm up here in Michigan. So
Right.
again, you just see my Lions get popped a couple weekends ago, and like you said, the same thing. The culture, the whole organization has been changing over the last 3 years. The rebuild here in Detroit has been
Right.
a little bit different than the Knicks. You know, the football season and the basketball season are kind of polar opposites because of the longevity of the game. But
Right.
again, just the rebuild process of what the Lions have done, like you said, when they traded Stafford, it was a lot of fans who was dead. I hate to switch this like that, but again, a lot of fans was dead. So again, I could understand your sentiment when you brought that point up of, like you said, the not having those answers. But like you said, we got all these polarizing questions. How does Julius move? How do we incorporate Brunson? Does RJ ever progress? Like you said, all of these questions were out there over the last 2-3 seasons. And how does that work together? How does DiVincenzo come in? Where does his minutes look? Where, like you said, a lot of us couch coach. And James is, like you said, got this mindset that we, like you said, that we wanted these questions, so fast. And again, I'm glad that, that the Knicks have been, whatever brain trust that they using in there.
Yo, hey, so Principal, we lost your audio a little bit, and so chat, just be understandable that my man is out there on the road, so sometimes he's gonna hit a dead spot or two. So just be patient with us as we kind of work through that. But I understand your point about the brain trust, though. There we go. Can you hear me?
I'm back. Can you hear me, Freeze?
Yeah, we got you. So I understand your point about the brain trust and things of that sort, and I understand that certain things are gonna we lost them. But that was a good point, though. You heard the point that he brought up about the Lions.
Oh yeah. Culture changing everything. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, about you lose for so long, and every new regime comes in and says, "Well, we're gonna fix it. We're smarter than the past regime. We're gonna do it better." And then you hear the same song for 50 years, and then today people will say, "Well, you know what? You got to be patient with them and allow them." And you're like, "No, we don't. I ain't got to be nothing." We've been losing for so long that you can't tell us to be patient, especially when the new regime looked like what happened in the old regime. You know what I'm saying? So
and you've been saying it for the better part of 50 years.
Yeah, it's all around the world, same song. So, but yeah, man. Let me ask you this. And chat, this is another thing I want to ask y'all. And shout out to Kev Guapo. Shout out to Kev Guapo. I want to ask you guys this question also. And so, not to be redundant with all the same other questions that you hear, but you've seen what the Knicks did at the trade deadline, and you saw what the Boston Celtics did at the trade deadline. And today, do you look at the Boston Celtics today the same way you did before the trade deadline? All the Boston Celtics still unbeatable after the one move they made at the trade deadline?
I wasn't fond of the Boston. I wasn't fond of Boston prior to that. I thought they were beatable the way we were constructed before we got OG, and then we made these two current moves. Now that we got them, oh man, I think we're gonna run through them bad. I think it's gonna be ugly. I think it's gonna be a good fight. but it's still gonna be ugly. I think there should be no excuse for us to lose to the Celtics.
Okay. 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 Prince, what
Freeze,
do you think?
if you could refresh me, what was the move outside of the KP move? What did Boston make? What was their
They
move?
traded for Xavier Tillman from Memphis. They got a backup center.
Okay. Yeah, not like Lee just said. I'm with that. I wouldn't say that I wasn't really worried about Boston because I mean let's be honest, Boston has been a top 3 team for the last 3 to 5 years in the Eastern Conference. So we can't say that well I can't say that I wasn't really worried about them. That I think that we had a puncher's chance of going in there and beating Boston if it came down to it to go to the Eastern Conference Finals or beating them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, the KP move did move the meter for me a little bit, but after what all they lost over the last couple seasons, Marcus Smart, a couple other players, Brogdon, their supporting cast isn't as tough, and our supporting cast is getting tougher. Something that a lot of Knicks fans and pundits was really shunning us for over the last couple of seasons that we didn't have a really deep bench, and now we truly have a deep bench going forward. I mean, even if it's only 12 players deep, we have a deep bench.
Right.
Pause.
Right. Yeah, I think the moves that were made were quality moves. And I understand that front offices can't move at the pace that we wish they could move at, because there are situations and circumstances that front offices see that everyday fans don't see. Right. But even with that said, I do like the OG move. Right. I like the Burks and the Bogdanovich move. I didn't like the Bogdanovich move at first, but now I see him in the Knicks offense. I feel like he'd be a valuable piece. Right. I definitely think that a NBA Finals is not out of the question. But my thing is if we lose in the second round, I don't want to consider this a lost season.
Okay.
Right. Lee, you know how sometimes you shoot for the stars and then all you make it is the sky and people be mad. They be like, yo, man, I want to go all the way to the moon. I want to go to the stars, and they make it to the sky. And they like, that being the sky being the limit is not good enough for them.
Mm-hmm. That just
You
means that
know
we got. That means we'd have to recalibrate just a few little things, and then once we do that, God forbid, then we can then I figure the front office will know what to do right then and there because they know that we're that close. We're on that cusp.
Right. Right. I feel like, yeah. I feel like that is where we are. And on when you're on razor's edge, you can fall one way or the other, right? When you're on the edge, you can fall one way or the other. So in that situation, if you get on razor's edge and say we get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? I know that'll be frustrating for a lot of people, right? But what I would say is it's another step in the right direction. Now, do I want to win a championship? Hell yeah. Do we want to win a championship? That's why you do it. You don't do it to finish in third place. It's one of those things, man, where you feel like you may have enough to get there, and if you don't, then circle back, check out your resources, check out what you have, see if you can improve. If not, if you can't do a roster move, come back with the same team, hoping that a training camp with OG Anunoby, a training camp with Alec Burks, a training camp with Bogdanovich will help you play better going into next season, developing more chemistry. Because remember, we've only had Burks and Bogdanovich for one game, right? We've only had OG Anunoby for 16 games, right? And so what we need to do is just not panic if we don't win the chip.
I'm with you on that, Freeze. I'm with you on that. Because I know a lot of people is definitely going to, like you said, it's definitely going to go definitely crazy left if, like you said, for whatever reason, we end up losing 4-1 to the Bucks or something like that. I could see people going crazy talking about fire sale. So, you know, I definitely understand where your sentiment at with that one too, Freeze.
Yeah. Well, hey, with these last 2 or 3 minutes, man, I'm gonna get out of here and eat my second breakfast. So with these last 2 or 3 minutes, man, I just want to say shout out to all the Knicks fans that rock with us and support. Thank y'all for all y'all comments in the chat and everything. Man, Prince Bun in the building. That already made my day. I already won the Super Bowl just by Prince Bun being here. You know what I'm saying? Corey Lee in the building had an excellent show this morning. Man, y'all watch out for Boulevard and Corey Lee. They doing big stuff, man. They're gonna be all over the map here shortly. They're gonna be everywhere. Y'all keep an eye out for them and everything. So, hey, Prince Bun, you got something to say before we get out of here, real quick?
Hey, brothers. Hey, man. You know, like you said, it is definitely a very fun time to be a Knicks fan, to be a fan anywhere with the Super Bowl and everything. But again, continue to love your family, take care of your kids, repent and pray. And hey, man, we will see them Knicks in the championship very soon. Freezie, I love you, brother. Tell the missus all love. I can't wait to, like I said, kick it with you again, brother. I hope you got the number. But again, reach out,
No doubt.
send that invitation anytime, brother. You know, I'll definitely fill in slot and come hang out and kick it with the fans. And like I said, try to enlighten the people with my little bit of insight that I got. But again, it's always love, Freezie. Thank you
No
to the
doubt.
panel and all those in
Always,
the chat.
bro.
Always love, man.
Yeah, man. Always love. Lee, you got something before we get out of here, bro?
Nothing much, but the 718 boys are at a chat near you all the time. I promise you.
Yeah.
We are a chat near you.
So yeah, so thank y'all, man, for coming through and rocking with us. We only rock for like 30 minutes or so, but I just wanted to get the chat to ourselves so that we can, spread some love in the chat, see what the chat talking about. Thank y'all, man, and whoever you rooting for today, I hope they show a good representation for you. Everybody be safe. We gonna holler at y'all
Yes, sir.
tomorrow, bright and early, Knicks Morning Drive. Peace, everybody.
Peace.